As a visible trans woman, I face stigma, discrimination, and violence on a daily basis. I will tell you from my early age while attending school, on many occasions, my teacher would say to me, very, very harshly, I have to change my ways or I'll go to hell. I did not understand at that point what he was telling me. And he used to tell me also, God do not like people like you. And that really bothers me as a child. And as I grew up, very God-fearing, and I always feel that I must hide away or shy away from people or crowd. In a trans life, discrimination, violence, and stigma starts from a very early stage, and it starts within family settings. That is where the breakdown comes. When your family starts to disown you and put you out, that is the break in all relation, and there's no boundaries left for people to respect you. As an adult, I started my profession and I started working in Georgetown. And I normally take the minibus, and it was a Friday afternoon. I went into the bus, and when the driver saw me, he started to use expletives, curse up on the F and S word. And I was thinking, is he talking to me? And then he came and pointed to me and said, you auntie man have to come out of the bus now. I don't carry people like you. So I sit there still because it's a public transportation. He came from behind the bus and kicked me to come out, kicked me from my back. I was so ashamed to leave the bus. But then the driver came from in front of the conductor door and he pulled me by my collar and he tore my shirt, and he was practically dragging me out of the bus. In my absence, the case was called and the driver was charged. And he was charged 15,000 Guyana dollar, which is equivalent like $75 US, and he pleaded guilty. And that case, I never get to say anything in that case. So I think that whole case was orchestrated. That's my opinion. Presently, I cannot travel with a bus, which is a public transport. I always have to take a taxi. And this is affecting me to go to work. It's affecting my livelihood of an individual as a citizen of my country, as a trans woman. Even in my own area where I was born and bred, one night I was walking in from the public road and some boys pelted me with 24 glass bottles. I reported it to the police, and when I reported it to the police told me, if it happened the other night, come back and we will be taking action. So I said to myself, if it should happen another night and the bottle really hit me, I would be dead. So I did not continue to walk back into that street. I always take a taxi to come home. I never got the chance to heal as an individual. But what really consoled me is that I really advocate for better livelihood for my trans people. So as things are progressing very slowly, I'm putting a card in my pocket and saying, I have won, but the battle has not been won as yet. And that is what consoling me. I'm not healing. So this is a cycle of not my life alone, but it happened to all the trans women in my country.